Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Let's Play episode. Welcome back to my solo Let's Play. I'm literally exactly where I just left off. I think I might move to the left a little bit at the absolute most. To be honest, maybe it might be a good idea to go and sleep before I start recording, but yeah, I'm recording now. Well, as you know in this series, I am generally playing this by myself because I don't really have any other option at the moment. Obviously I've taken off recording this as soon as one ended, so I'm not been able to see if there's any feedback yet on things you want to see, so if there is anything in particular you want to see that you commented on the first episode, it's not in here because your comment doesn't exist yet. Just bear that in mind, don't get angry or anything. I forgot to mention something about one of the comments that I got given on something. Basically on my trailer review episode that I did for the State of Decay trailer, I had someone comment and good god, is he one hell of a rude troll. His account is there for trolling, there is no other way, no way that is a general account. Just from I did a quick look over his stuff, basically the comments he's made, and all of them pretty much just seemed trolley, to be honest. Which I don't get people like that who just come in and say a load of crap. His last words: leave this sort of thing to professionals. Good god, how stupid comment is that? I make my videos because I enjoy making them. Yes, maybe it wasn't exactly the greatest review in the world. Maybe, I don't know, I'm still learning. Maybe I just need feedback, not goddamn cynicism, if that's even the right word for it. You're just being a cynical arsehole, to be honest. Hate people who are like that, who just come in, they say something, and just act like a complete dickhead about what they say. I mean, fair enough, you gave a little bit of feedback, a bit of information I didn't know about. Yes, I appreciate that. But then what he said after that was completely unrequired. I just don't get people like that. There are strange people in the world. Hell, there's me in the world, that says enough. What should I do for this roof? Should I do wooden or should I do cobblestone? Or what kind of roof should I do? I might just do the flat top roof. Yeah, I suppose that's the roof now to go for. Don't have much cobblestone though, so I'm going to check apart that church then properly. At least this saves me from going cave diving. I'm going to try, I'm going to actually spend a lot of time in caves. It is Minecraft after all, but I'm going to try and spend as little time in caves as possible, provided if this lighting just keeps on flaring up. I know it's going to be a pain in the ass for me to try and play with the lighting continuously glitching out on me. I hope it isn't going to be too bad. I haven't really noticed it too badly actually whilst I've been playing offline, so maybe that playing it offline might help to, remove the glitch from happening. I know the creepers explosions still lag the game up. I found that out in a map I'm working on at the moment. Actually, it's alright, tested it. I also tested out the TNT thing to see how many it takes to start to glitch up the map. It just takes really 2 or 3 pieces of TNT to explode at the same time to kind of start to fuck it up if they were connected. Though if they're separate pieces they don't really blow up though. I mean not blow up, I mean they don't lag the game in the same way. They might give a little bit of lag but nothing that seems as game breaking as obviously what's been happening. Look at this poor villager. I'm just taking apart his church around him. I do look forward to when we can trade with these guys. Gives the villagers a bit of use really. For now, their only real use is, just standing there. Obviously taking apart their village, or making use of their village. I don't know if I'll bother designing a complete village on this map myself. I do that in a lot of other maps I've done. It can be a bit daunting creating a village completely from scratch. I might produce a load of single buildings. Obviously they can class as little settlements, maybe connect them eventually. But for now I've got no project in mind for just creating simply a village on this map. Ah, crap, pickaxe broke. That being said though, if people actually voted for me to do it in the comments, I wouldn't be saying no to it. I'm really actually really looking forward to when you introduce texture packs to this. Just something fresh to look at would be so nice. Obviously we've got gravel that's new to look at, but you kind of get what I mean. Just a completely new texture to the entire game. I know there's ways to get the textures, I've seen other people do, but it involves modding the Xbox technically, and I don't really want to run the risk. Obviously my console has already technically been banned somehow. I think that's what's happened anyway. Well, I think that's why I've been kicked off Xbox Live, but it's happened to so many other people without a reason. I don't know what my reason is for it either. By the times we've been banned from a couple of other games, I have no idea why they've happened. For instance, I actually got a bit of a ban from Halo 3 back when that was fairly new. Still got no idea why that happened. So am I knowing why the hell it happened at all? I'm not exactly a glitch player, I don't like on maps, but not a griefer. Things like that happen to me every now and then, I just don't have the slightest clue why. I'm probably one of the most play by the rules kind of people there is. Hence why I'm a bit iffy about, well, modding the Xbox. Oh well. Suppose it could all be worse. I could have been red ringed instead, but seeing that is probably going to happen now, no matter what. Won't be all that surprised, this Xbox has been on its way out for quite a while. I think I might outright replace the Xbox soon, to be honest. It could have cost me about 100 quid to replace it with a decent hard drive, but I definitely need the hard drive space. I've been running the 20 gig hard drive since it's brand new. I mean, this is the second Xbox, but yeah, the hard drive was still the original hard drive I bought back when it was only 20 gig hard drives. How things have changed since then, and how the need for more space has evolved. I'm thinking about actually buying that Defiance game. The reviews I've seen on it have kind of painted it as, yeah. From what I hear though, the PC version seems to have a lot of issues. Though I actually did hear a whisper from someone saying that the PS3 version was actually the best of the lot. I know the biggest issue with the PC version was that, well, people couldn't really download the actual game itself without it breaking. We continuously restart, and quite a bit of a piss take, to be perfectly honest. That should be enough for now. I hope it's nothing, well, hopefully those sort of issues will be completely fixed by the time I start playing it, so I won't have to put up with any of that sort of stuff. I can just jump in and start playing after I've sorted out the patch install or whatever, or download, whatever it is. Well, thank you for the effort, Terry. Let's see. For now. I've actually played MMOs before. Personally, I used to play World of Warcraft. Yes, I know. Addictive, blah blah blah. Horrible game, blah blah blah. Ruin people's lives, blah blah blah. I used to actually really like World of Warcraft. I was one of the few people that would play it, but I didn't get obsessed with it. I mean, I've had my stints on it. Don't get me wrong. I got my characters to the max level. I started getting quite a lot of good tier gear, but I kind of spaced that out, getting all of that over the course of a year and a half. Obviously, I learnt a lot more as I went along to do things quicker, etc., etc. But I definitely enjoy playing MMO games. even if I haven't really done them all that much. My only real experience being World of Warcraft, of course that sets the bar high for any other MMO. But Defiance just seems like something different that could be enjoyed quite a bit. Right. Hopefully I'm not wrong there. From the reviews I've seen, they've painted it as an okay game. Nothing spectacular by any means, but okay nonetheless. And really, I've played some absolutely terrible games and enjoyed them. I just started one called Rogue Warrior. That is a horrible game. Things don't really seem like they should work on it. The tracking for when you're looking around just doesn't seem to work properly. It just generally doesn't really seem like a finished game, to be honest. Just a thrown out shooter. To throw it out for the sake of throwing it out. As a lot of first person shooters are, to be honest though. It's not exactly a spectacular exception of a shooter. A lot of other games have had to follow that kind of suit, just trying to clamp onto some kind of famous other game or something like that. Yeah, so there's plenty of games that tried to copy Call of Duty's patch. In fact, Call of Duty is kind of ruining a lot of gaming at the moment. I'm sure some people have seen things in the general news topics that have been cropping up regarding, obviously, games failing to meet expectations. Every single one of those games is failing to meet expectations because of, well, not every single one, but a lot of them failing to meet expectations because they're setting their expectations too high. Let's go into a nice good example of this. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, of course, who doesn't know Tomb Raider? Classic platforming series, well, platforming adventure puzzling series. Pretty much everybody, well, all gamers from my generation have played a Tomb Raider game. The few that haven't probably aren't that sort of gamer. Never really got why it was really enjoyed, etc, etc, and shit's gone to night, I need to run back to the hut. But Tomb Raider had a reboot. Not a prequel or anything, a reboot, giving a bit of an origin story, etc. Something just to start completely fresh with. And what happens? The game fails to meet expectations. Now, bearing in mind here, the game has sold, was it 3 million copies? 3.6 million copies? I think. Now, it sold that many copies several months after release, and you are honestly saying that that has failed to meet your expectations. If you're honestly going to expect it to sell as well as Call of Duty, you have to be an utter idiot. I don't care what your game is. Call of Duty is a juggernaut. It just kind of destroys everything else at the moment. The gaming juggernaut. It's one game I just wish would go away now. It's had its hindsight, but it is dying. You can see that it's dying, and I just wish it would hurry up and die. It's just ruined a lot of gaming in that sense. Every developer is trying to aspire to be Call of Duty. Well, not every developer, but a lot of developers are trying to aspire to be the next Call of Duty in one way or another. You have some aspects from 343 taking inspiration from Call of Duty and speeding up matches and stuff like that, which I gotta be perfectly honest, I don't like them doing. Halo 4 doesn't need to be so sped up as it is, well, as Call of Duty is. It kind of breaks the flow, to be honest. Well, not really breaks the flow, but it breaks the feel. I play Halo because I want to play Halo, I don't play Halo because I want to play Call of Duty. I still think 343 have done a great job on what they've done, considering what the task they've taken on. They've really pulled through with it. They delivered a really good campaign, which is honestly one of the better campaigns in the Halo series. But they're just not really making the right decision when they're trying to copy Call of Duty with speed, basically, in my opinion anyway. I mean, maybe they're not trying to copy Call of Duty, maybe they're trying to copy something else, or maybe they're just thinking the games are too slow, just want to be quicker, but they'd only be thinking that if they were copying something else. Seriously, 3.6 million sales in several months, and they deemed that a failure. I mean, it's the best-selling Tomb Raider game to date, and they're honestly deeming it a failure of a game. Don't spend so much on advertising. If that's what you're honestly going to deem a failure, that's where you've lost all your money. You advertise too much. In Call of Duty, advertises everywhere. That's where the entire budget of the game goes from. The game is that damn recycled. Just every single cent, dollar, penny, whatever is spent on advertising the game, and it shows in the final product. The game has no innovation. They found a winning formula and they just decided to stick with it. They didn't try and improve it in any way, which really everything can be improved somehow. You don't want to mess up with a good thing, fair enough, but you do not outright shamelessly milk it the way you have. At least give space between the releases. Not it's like yearly releases, like they are doing. A year release just makes it so obvious that they're just trying to cash in for everything they can on the game. They don't really care all that much. They only support the game for a year after its development, then they stop making any DLC for it because they know that the game is instantly going to be ignored. Well, it's not going to be, but it's going to be mostly ignored. Sadly, a lot of other games seem to follow that kind of suit as well, though. Personally, I think that Halo 4 is going way too quickly with the content that it's putting out. By the time you realise something's been released, there's already something else being released. It's just too much too soon with it. With Halo 3, with the map packs, you look forward to the map packs. There was something really big. They had trailers announcing them, they had artistic qualities to the trailers. Hell, even every map pack added something into the game. They expanded what was actually in the game. Halo Reach's things didn't really live up to that at all. They kind of lost track of them. Things like that when Bungie was in control. But then when 343 took over, they haven't really picked up on that at all. They've just released things. I mean, the third map pack was released and I didn't even know it was coming out that week. I mean, the Halo stuff, I was up to date on every bit of news regarding it. I was looking at every screenshot and everything. But on Halo 4, I'm not interested. I'm not looking at any of the information on the things coming out, they're just kind of out. And then I'm just kind of sitting there scratching my head thinking, wait, where'd this come from? You can't really complain too much about getting content, but just the way it's being thrown out at you kind of shows that 343 are taking some inspiration from the wrong place, as far as content goes at least. We kind of need to take a bit of a step back in that regard and start thinking, well, maybe they shouldn't just be throwing everything out. Maybe they should, you know, be saving what they have a bit better. I still haven't actually downloaded Spartan Ops, part 2 of the first series yet. I don't know anything about season 2. I'm not bothered looking up anything, I haven't seen any trailers for anything regarding them. I just kind of lost interest a bit in it, to be honest. It wasn't quite as built up to as I thought it'd be. I'm going to return to it eventually and finish it all off for the achievements, etc. But it feels a bit of a letdown, really, just Halo 4 now. I still stand by it being a good game, but it's just kind of... the after support isn't what it should be. It isn't what made Halo 3 good. Yeah, you can comment, oh, you're living in the past, blah 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 blah. You know, things can't always be the same, etc, etc. I'm one of the people who understands that more than anything. But that doesn't mean I don't want things to be good. One thing about Halo 3's content was it was always released through... It showed care to it, it showed interest from the... interest from the fans is the wrong word, but... You knew it was always kind of what the fans wanted. For the most part anyway. Everything was built up to, it wasn't just thrown out, last minute put together kind of things. Which is what everything at the moment seems like. I just hope that changes a lot though. It's a big shame for it to feel the way it does, but it just does. Not very much that can be done about it unless 343 change something about what they've done. Sorry about you having to listen to me rant for a while. But when I'm not able to rant to Verons about things, obviously I need some kind of let out. I'm going to be generally doing some rant videos about various topics that I see crop up when I see them crop up again. I have several particular topics I really want to touch on, especially regarding the next generation of consoles. Oof, I've got some rant topics for them. When it comes to me talking about them, good god, you're going to wish I just shut up. I've got to dump off all my stuff here for now. I'm gonna go and do a little bit of cave diving. I think. Could we get myself all my hands on some what's his face? What's it called? It calls a wolf. Let's kill that wolf. There it is. Let's get our hands on some coal. The question is, where's the best cave to go into? I know there was one just down here. That one there's to the left. Where else was that cave actually? Yeah, I lost track of it a little bit, so there's no what to go down. Yeah, is this it? That isn't the cave I had in mind, let's go in there anyway. I don't have any torches at all. I'm going to a cave and I cannot see a thing. It's not a good idea. Okay, I'm going to have to burn some wood instead, I think. Some more charcoal. I guess I better go and sleep instead. Hopefully it won't take me too long to get to the nether on this. I find the diamonds are going to be a pain in the ass to do on camera, to be honest. They want to count in how many episodes that's actually going to be. Probably going to guess that's going to be at least, what, 20 episodes in before I find my first diamond. That obviously depends on how much I sleep. Not sleep, I mean how much I actually mine. I could start digging down now, maybe. And just hope that I find what I'm after. I'll be honest, that's what I'll be doing eventually either way. I dig down, all I was going to do is hope that I find what I'm after. You know what I mean by that. What a piece of wood that I have, two. So I'm just going to burn them. Sticks. I don't have shed on sticks, but it's small wood anyway. A random tree. There's a brown sheep. Son of a bitch. We love kill brown sheep. At least wool, well, brown wool isn't as incredibly rare as it used to be. Good god, that stuff was rare. Only ever been able to find it when you came across a brown sheep or using the few pieces of brown dye you could get your hands on. I'll just save it again. I think I'll give this episode about another 5 minutes. Might actually end it off whilst I'm down in some caves, depending on how deep that cave is. Don't think that cave will probably be that deep, to be honest. Just hopefully I'll be able to go down there and get some coal. Also a bit more iron would help as well. Close.
Four torches ones will last me long, so I might as well use the rest of what I got. 1, 2, 3. Leave the rest here. Throw my wheat into there. Get down far. Throw out those slabs. There's what is in this world then? This looks like it's mostly land. This is not another water world. I'm sure I found the water world on purpose for the actual island survival map. But yeah, I wouldn't want to doing another island survival game whilst, you know, I still have that one going. And I forgot what the cave entrance is. Back. Ah, there it is. Wolf overloads then. Wolf, I'm gonna kill it, that was a sheep. Right. So it shares me, yes I do. Alright, well we got some coal, good. What came down here for? Awesome. Day, and okay, this looks good. It's a bit of a bigger cave than I thought it was. That's good at least. Catch it, cut it. Let's get those other ones. Turn back for now. Jump directly down this bit instead. I'm just supposed to play in HD to be honest. I always do when I'm recording. In this case, we don't actually seem to be having any issues with lighting really. Oh wait. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm on top of a mineshaft already? Wow, fucking hell. That is lucky. It's a mineshaft directly below the start. Wow. I have never been that lucky before. Oh crap, creeper. Don't get me creepy. Well, that is a brilliant start to this then. I was get melons so quickly. I'm trying to figure out a way down there through the cave systems, rather than just, you know, digging right up the way down. Ah, well, I'm really happy about that. Second episode of Only Found a Mine Shaft. Well, that doesn't really happen often. Well, this cave was definitely worth coming down into. I'm going to mark the torch up at the start, so I'll save this last torch. Got to eventually light up this entire area. Let's see what I've dug out so far. I can find some more coal somewhere, make some more torches. Yeah, there's a couple of pieces up there. Every piece helps at the moment. Oh wow. I did really not expect that to happen. I mean, hell, in the first episode you saw, I just clicked a random seed, so this wasn't planned at all. I know some things I've done that have been planned, but wow. They're quite possibly the luckiest I've got when starting a new world. First cave I go into, I look down, there's a mine shaft. Okay, might go with the, no, we'll use the iron. Use cobblestone instead. Just so it's easy to remember my way back to it. Oh, I just reached the 30-minute mark, I better be calling it off here then. That was quite a nice little surprise, time for the end of the episode. Well, feel free to comment, like, subscribe as always, while feedback is always appreciated. Especially if I'm gonna thumb down, excuse me. Not very much point in thumbing down, to be honest, if you're not going to tell me why. Tell me why I'll help me to improve for future episodes. I know you want me to improve my episodes. I want me to improve the quality at least anyway. I'd like to see something in particular happening on my channel, see me building something particular in this world, then feel free to comment on it. It'd be nice to be given some tasks by people who actually watch these games, watch my videos. Well, it'd be a nice change anyway. There's really not too much more to leave to say. Comment below when you want to see me go down into that mine shaft. I think I'm going to record one more episode now, which will finish off this trail. I'm not going to go into the mine shaft for. If you want to see me go straight down into it after the episode, then someone comments on it, and I definitely will be going down on the 4th episode. If nobody comments on it before I record the 4th episode, then obviously I'll make the decision myself, whether I will or won't. Wow, that is an incredibly lucky find. I might even find diamonds before I thought I would, if I'm insanely lucky. Well, tune in next time, and I'll squid you later.